The Navya-Nyāya or neological darsana of Indian logic and Indian philosophy was founded in the 13th century CE by the philosopher Ganyesa Upadhyaya of Mithila. It was a development of the classical Nyaya darsana. Other influences on Navya-Nyāya were the work of earlier philosophers Vachaspati Misra and Udayana. It remained active in India through to the 18th century. Gangesa's book Tattvacintamani was written partly in response to Rihasa's Khandana Khandakadya, a defense of Advaita Vedanta, which had offered a set of thorough criticisms of Nyaya theories of thought and language. In his book, Ganyesa both addressed some of those criticisms and, more important, critically examined the Nyaya darsana himself. He held that, while Rihasa had failed to successfully challenge the Nyaya realist ontology, his and Gangesa's own criticisms brought out a need to improve and refine the logical and linguistic tools of Nyaya thought, to make them more rigorous and precise. Tattvacintamani dealt with all the important aspects of Indian philosophy, logic, set theory, and especially epistemology, which Ganyesa examined rigorously, developing and improving the Nyaya scheme, and offering examples. The results, especially his analysis of cognition, were taken up and used by other darsanas. It systematized all the Nyaya concepts into four main categories: perception, inference, comparison or similarity, and testimony. Comparisons to modern logic. This later school began around Eastern India and Bengal, and developed theories resembling modern logic by the 16th century, such as Gottlob Frege's distinction between sense and reference of proper names, and his definition of number, as well as the Navya-Nyāya theory of restrictive conditions for universals, anticipating some of the developments in modern set theory. Udayana in particular developed theories on restrictive conditions for universals and infinite regress that anticipated aspects of modern set theory. According to Kishore Kumar Chakrabarti, in the third part we have shown how the study of the so-called restrictive conditions for universals in Navya-Nyāya logic anticipated some of the developments of modern set theory. In this section the discussion will center around some of the restrictive conditions for universals proposed by Udayana. Another restrictive condition is anavastha or vicious infinite regress. According to this restrictive condition, no universal can be admitted to exist, the admission of which would lead to a vicious infinite regress. As an example, Udayana says that there can be no universal of which every universal is a member, for if we had any such universal, then, by hypothesis, we have got a given totality of all universals that exist and all of them belong to this big universal. But this universal is itself a universal, and hence this universal too along with other universals must belong to a bigger universal, and so on ad infinitum. What Udayana says here has interesting analogues in modern set theory, in which it is held that a set of all sets does not exist.